we have to understand that if we aren't engraving things in their life and constantly by way of repetition keeping it alive, if we aren't doing it, then someone else is, because the child is seeking that. It's needed. It's needed. Get this now. It's needed. Which means that we cannot leave our children to decide things on their own. We can't do that. We can never allow our children to be in situations whereas they are calling the shots. They don't know. They don't know enough. And there is this innate yearning for knowledge. Back in the day, I told you we despise, if I can put it like that, my mother and father. Why can't we do this? Why can't we do that? Why can't we go here? Why can't we go there? And our logic was all of our friends, even our friends in church, they can do it. Why can't we? What we didn't understand is that they knew that what they were impressing upon us by way of the scriptures and church would be offset by these other things. So they said, no, you can't. And I'm here today to tell you, I'm so glad that they said no. I'm so glad that they put the restriction there. It was much needed. I want you to look at this. Look at this. What really impressed me about this image is not so much the older son, but look at the younger son. Look at the younger one. Remember when I told you that children, when they're really young, they're quite impressionable? Yeah, they're just looking. They need that engraving. The young boy, he is what's called pre-literate. He can't read. His logic, his ability to reason is extremely limited. Yet, there is that desire. There's that innate desire in him for knowledge. At this point, he is totally dependent on someone else to cause the engraving. For someone else to provide a situation whereas there is constant, remember now, where there is constant reinforcing on that which has been engraved. A common word for it is discipline. Discipline. Discipline is simply manners by which, first of all, something is set. Discipline is a standard by which things are to operate. It's a standard. Along with the discipline, there has to be reinforcement. It has to be reinforced. Other than that, the discipline dies. Give an example. When we were young, when we got up, we had to go wash up, brush our teeth. Our clothes had to have been prepared the night before. We had to be ready for breakfast at a certain time and out to go to school by a certain time. That was the discipline that was set up. That was the standard. That was the rule. What would happen is that if we broke the discipline, there would have to be either negative or positive reinforcement in order to get the discipline back in place. Why? Because if not, once it's broken, it's broken. And whatever the reason was that it was broken, that now becomes the norm. So in some cases, my mother would say, you know what? Tomorrow, if you're late tomorrow, here is what the consequence would be. And sometimes the consequence would be negative. You're not going to be able to go to the movies.